Hello, this is Darth Dawkins. Heed my warning. Do not watch this show. Make sure you give this video a thumbs down and leave a comment saying, Darth Dawkins sent me, you stupid atheist. DD out. Nobody can hear you, Chris.
I realize that. That's okay. You know what?
It wasn't me this time.
See, I tried to play a prank on our good friend Triple D, and you know what? This is God's way of punishing me. Checkmate. I know Jay's getting really angry. He's going to go, it was Buddha, but no, it was God. Let's.
I thought we were watching some old kung fu movies or something.
Yeah, probably. Yes, I will. A bit of that stuff. So, welcome to Friday Night Six Pack. This is our 84th episode, which it always amazes me that we've been doing it for this long, and that people still show up and watch, which is even more amazing. But
more people are showing up to watch.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with everyone? But
hang on, it's because you got the moist.
Would you like me to start?
Well, no. We this is only about a 2-hour show, so we probably don't have enough time.
This is why more people are watching.
No.
I figured it was Ed, but yeah,
this one,
right? Watch it, or I'll come to you.
Still doesn't somehow induce the same level of fear as a statement that was made the other week.
No. Look, it's Jade is definitely the most scary one here. There's no two ways about it.
All right, next time I'll threaten to throat punch you.
There you go.
No, she's going to threaten my throat.
So Jade's there going, why the hell do I show up for this every week? Why did I say that? Why do I put myself through this?
I will be more careful what I say backstage now.
You are seriously considering going back to Christianity. It's like, no, they were right. The atheists are mean, evil people. It's true.
I want to shout out
more fun than the Christians, though.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up today. We got all kinds of people. There's too many at the moment to count, but just big shout out to everybody that is there. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. And so we've got not one but two special guests this week because we've got no Jen. So we've got no Jen.
I know. We're going to lose half our audience now.
Yeah, Jen has decided not to show up in protest because she heard that Jay was trying to take over the channel. So she's protesting against that because Jen's clearly on Team Chris.
No, she's not. No, she's not. She's clearly on mine.
Definitely on Team Chris. But so we've got, I guess we've got a replacement Jen. So we've got Matt, who is tonight. He's not almost a doctor. He is almost a polymathic. How are you, Matt? Welcome back to Six Pack, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I mean, I'm still recovering from last Sunday and a couple of weeks before that, but hopefully I'll still have energy to make a few nice comments tonight. But
we'll understand if you're a little bit quieter than usual. It was pretty brutal. I did warn you. Atangelo has a blog. I did warn you. You chose not to listen.
And he actually did do a good job of avoiding mentioning the blog, but maybe that's because he found out that Jen and I had actually gone through one of his blogs the previous day. And but he still brought up a couple of things from it. So for those,
he had the links. I love how he kept mentioning all these people and either completely misquoting them, or they were just like people you'd never heard of. It's like John Smith said this. And it's like, well, who's John Smith? I spoke to John Smith once on the internet, and he said he has been there. Look, Amber, I don't blame you.
So there's our first one gone. I knew it.
Yeah. Well,
Jay, I sent you the reason why Jen's not here.
Oh, is that the reason why Jen's not here?
I'm afraid to find out. But now we do have another guest. Now you've probably seen this guest, trolling Jay in the comments section and trolling Jay in the chat section, trolling Jay on Twitter.
And on the pre-show.
Yeah, so look, because I really want to punish Jay for trying to steal the channel off me. We brought him in, Digital Demonic Davros. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to Six Pack. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello there.
Welcome. It's good. You're been on a couple of pre-shows, so it's we've got you on the big one tonight.
I was on one of your shows back when you were Atheist Pastor, prior to being heretic.
Oh shit, you were too, weren't you?
Yeah, he's been
That
on.
was a long time ago.
Oh, that is. Oh man, yeah, that's like back in the
2020.
olden days.
Yeah, early 2020. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But now that I know you're a Batman fan, dude.
Oh dude, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh look, I'm telling you, Batman is the bomb.
You guys should have seen these two geeking out in the green room
I'm
before we
telling
started. Oh, and there it goes.
Number one,
The Snyder
one Snyder Finch.
I will say the Snyder cut is freaking badass.
Snyder Cut's awesome. Snyder Cut's
Halloween
like
Part 2
that is good.
and Part 1.
Always fun. Always fun.
Yeah.
So
I do
real quick,
have the limited edition one where you get to see Batman's dick. That's a good comic.
Ah, yeah, the
That
silhouette.
was actually a thing.
Silhouette of Batman's phallus. Yes.
Godless
Poor
Skirmer says
Bat.
Matt's getting Stockholm syndrome from all the debates he's been putting through on his channel.
Yeah, but look, I mean, what I want to know is when are you actually going to step up and win one? I mean, you want to be a doctor. I mean, so far all you've done is help prove that there's a snake circling the earth that eats atheists.
That's an
Or so- I
Ouroboros.
don't know if that's the right
It's
word.
not a
Yes.
snake. It's a big Buddhist cock.
Circling the earth. And
Yes, the snake was killed by
the big
being
Buddhist cock.
smacked when Jay turned around too quickly.
I could invite
yeah.
Matt to a proving ground if he'd really like to.
Uh-oh.
Gem Pandas. To
Oh,
make
Gem
Flat
Pandas.
Earth and More server.
Yeah.
Okay? We have the likes of Nathan Thompson, Witsit Gets It. We used to have Bev on the level. I'm an idiot guy. We get Spaz Chemo in there daily. So
that just sounds like way too much fun for one person.
Matt would be absolutely destroyed in there. Even the Globers would pounce on him.
And yes, that is correct. Batman Damned #1, the Batwang issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I owned a comic shop when that came out, and holy shit, I've never seen such demand for
All
a
right,
book.
Jade, you got to read this one.
Because Jade does it with a smile.
Thank you for the super chat. Well, it's $2 super chat from Lissy Lou, so I
Okay.
guess it's kind of a $2 super chat from me.
What is it? Can we have a discussion on that?
What is
It's
it?
it.
The show.
I
No.
threaten.
Oh, yeah, she threatens with a smile, yeah. So you better be nice. Now, what we will be doing tonight is we have got some fun. We've got we're going to review the Bible. We're going to review the entire Bible. I've come across an article, and no, it's not from the Guardian, so we can't, academically use it, but it is from something that's probably I think equal as far as the quality, the Babylon Bee. I think the truthfulness in that, and the Guardian's pretty much on par. Maybe the Guardian's not quite as honest, but that's okay. And they've got a TLDR version of the Bible that we're going to be having a read through and look at. So that should be a bit of fun. And we're also we did announce this on the pre-show, but we've got a very special award coming up, the Fundy Awards, where we're going to be awarding all kinds of awards, I guess. Awarding all kinds of awards. That's really terrible. I'll play that back and I'll slap myself for that. But we are going to be awarding awards to many in the fundamentalist Christian community and maybe the fundamentalist atheist community as well. And basically anyone who's a fundamentalist, they're possibly in line for an award. So we're going to have a few categories that we've already got determined. So, the biggest contributor to atheism, the most appealing, with as in banana peel, Christian commentator, and best blog. Best blog will definitely be a category. I think I know who's going to win that. But we're looking for, so tonight what we want to do is we're going to have a bit of a conversation around some of the categories that we think and maybe who we think could be up for them. Next week we're going to be announcing the categories and getting the nominees, and in a few weeks we're going to be, there's an evil creature with you there, evil creature. But we will be announcing the winners, or they will all be invited. So Darth, I'll send you the date. Keep it free. Same for you, Ken Ham, Hoven. You are all invited.
We also got.
That could possibly be, that could
There
be.
you
I'm
go.
sure someone would complain it was ableist or some crap like that, but I might just do it for that reason alone.
We got some dumbass tweets this week. Quite a few of them are been submitted to myself from Almost Matt, so some of them are fun.
I lost
And
a
then-
few brain cells finding them, but hey,
The
I already
reason,
lost a
the
few
reason
from
he's
the previous
almost a doctor,
debate, so I didn't notice.
the reason he's almost a doctor and not a doctor is because he spends his entire time when he should be doing research looking for dumbass tweets to send to Jay. In all fairness,
Yeah, I had nothing to do with the fact that we're not allowed out of the house. But yeah. Also, by the way, when we're talking about losing brain cells, alcohol doesn't actually kill your brain cells. It messes with the connections and some of the endings of them, but it can repair over time. So drinking doesn't take away your brain cells, though it can reduce their function.
Well, in that case, Lissy Lou, if you could bring me a glass of red, that would be sensational.
Can I explain to Matt the reason they say it kills brain cells is because of death?
Well, yeah, but in which case everything could be argued then to kill brain cells because everything in a large enough quantity will kill you. Everything.
Okay, so time to get Darwin on this. The fact that the inebriated are more likely to have a mishap that endeth said life.
Yeah, that's the thing I do it.
Case in point, DUI.
This?
Yes, although we don't really call them here. Call it that here as much.
Driving under the influence.
There we go.
What the judge will say.
Very nice. All hearts and minds.
Just take the bottle and just.
Is that, is
Yeah,
that,
but how good's that? Do a shout out on the stream and say, "Can I get a drink?" And we'll
You
take
just
it.
have it.
I could make that shout out, but it's not actually going to bring anything to me. I have to reach for it myself, and by that I mean like reach down like half a meter.
So,
Well,
Chris,
I did have a bottle of whiskey that I got especially for tonight, and it was a really nice one, American one of Westwood. I had my first sip of it, knowing because I know Matt's on. I like to drink whiskey with Matt. Had my first sip of it, and holy shit! Then we realised it was 62.5%. So it's just
look
like
at his
You
hair.
got to do it.
won't be having too many of those. So,
Look what happened to his hair. Look, it melted.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Your hair melted when you had that shot.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you're locked down, and the hairdressers
Haircuts.
so Chris,
What are you trying to
Don't-
say?
don't we have a very sad announcement we need to make?
Yeah. So look, there's something that's happened this week, and it's everyone knows Ed. He's a good guy. Sorry, I couldn't say good guy with a straight face.
He's already
But
shaking
look,
his head like
it's-
you fuckers.
Ed's sort of. There's been a few things going on, and some news came in today that one of Ed's main sources of income is now gone. So I guess I just wanted to have a quick chat about it, and let's see if there's a way that we can all band together to help Ed, because unfortunately my screen is flashing. It's usually I get it on the second or third try, so let's try again. Here we go. OnlyFans is banning explicit content. So what I'm wondering is this the end of the fappy old dude? Ed,
I fucking hope so.
it's. The headline says it all. OnlyFans, a social media platform known for porn, is banning sexually explicit content. I didn't realize that there was anything else on there.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of stuff.
didn't either.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot. And they're wanting to go back to what it was originally made for, which was like fitness and like tutorial stuff, crafty things. You know.
Well, look, I just got to say that there's definitely some fitness on there.
Oh yeah.
There's some tutorials. You can learn things. You can definitely
Those
learn.
are some educational tutorials. I mean, it's very hands-on, but
Absolutely.
you can
Hang on.
probably learn something.
It's
Hang on,
amazing
are
what
you
you can
saying-
figure out, what you can fit into things.
But are you saying OnlyFans was supposed to be like Skillshare?
Yes, that's what it originally started for. Was actually like a Skillshare.
But can you imagine? I mean, I think the whole thing's just I think it's a gimmick. I think they'll backpedal on it. It's all just a way to get their name out there. But yeah, it's and look, genuinely to the, I know a lot of people actually make their income out of it. So I guess thoughts are with those people. Obviously, there's other ways, other websites, and there's you can build your own website. Really, it's a lot of these people are very good at promoting. It's the same skill set. It's just you've got a different platform. So it's not like people can go and search things anyway. But Ed, we just want you to know, mate, we are thinking of you.
We're pulling for you.
It's
It's fucking smart,
not pulling
man.
as hard as you were on that latest video. But anyway, it's I think we're going to have to get a campaign going. Save the fappy old dude.
No.
Don't know, big fan base, but anyway, yeah. So that has come up. So anyway, it's good idea. Follow Ed on porn.
Really? Really?
Oh, well,
Hang on. But does it have lasers?
well, maybe. You don't want to
I'm
know where
sure
he's
I
shooting
could
those
come up
lasers.
with a routine that involves lasers.
Now, anyway, that being said, Ed, tell us about what's been going on with you this week, my friend. I mean, you're officially banned from Twitter, so I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm like
I just want to tell you,
permanently
I
banned
am
from
so
Twitter.
proud of you. I always expected it would be me to go first from the Six Pack crew.
Fucking scumbags.
You have done well. So it's they for those who didn't see. So Ed got he got 7-day ban for a tweet that really I didn't think was that bad. And then after he came back, they suspended him for 12 hours for the same tweet. He's appealed it. They reviewed it and just gone, oh no, we're banning you from the whole thing. So he's off Twitter.
Yeah, then apparently they reviewed another tweet that was reported and permanently banned me. So if I want to get back on Twitter, I have to use an alias, literally, because they will not accept my Gmail account or my actual name.
Oh my
So
gosh.
anyway, not that we're going to put it out there, but if anyone wants to follow @FappyOldDude on Twitter, a lot of the explicit content will be gone soon. Definitely worth a follow. Jade, how are you going this week? What's happening in the world of Jade?
Oh, just dealing with family stuff this week. Our son had some issues, so I've been dealing with that. And I had therapy on Tuesday, so that was fun. It's just been a fun week.
Been a fun week. So I know it's 8 a.m. there, but are you drinking?
I am drinking coffee because
Coffee.
Say it right.
I'm drinking coffee.
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 Like crawfish. You said
That was
crawfish.
brutal.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I got crawfish.
Well, I'm just going to say that no one would begrudge you if you decided to have a couple of sneaky wines.
Hey, nothing's wrong with day drinking.
Hey, when you're in lockdown, there's not much else to do.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not day here anymore.
It's not.
Hang on. Is it still
Although you can't tell
Friday?
because it all rolls into one.
Is it still Friday?
It
Yes.
is.
Does it end with Y?
You can drink on days that end in Y.
There you go.
Definitely.
I
So
thought it was
we're
just days of the week. As long as it's a
yeah,
day of the week.
Any day
Fine.
of the week. You can
Although
drink.
you know what I learned this week about drinking. Prior
I
to
was going to say,
and
don't
during
say the
Prohibition.
Paul's brain cell thing, because you've already said that, and that will go against your argument.
No. This was to do with Americans. Prior to and during Prohibition, Americans drank more than 3 times what they drink now per capita. It was more acceptable to drink during the day and whilst at work. So it was quite common in the early 1900s to find Americans drunk at work.
Quit nerding up drinking.
That
I
would
was
That
going to
would
say
make-
not much has changed. I see who they elect every 4 years.
if you drink at work, that makes work so much more enjoyable.
Oh, that reminds me. There's I don't. Chris might and Davros might will probably know who I'm talking about, but there is a skit that Clark and Dorr did about the results of one of the elections, and the guy they're a comedy duo that do a lot of political satire, and the whole purpose is the skit that was one of them was a lawyer advising the other one who's about to go to court and face trial because of fundamentally harming the nation on election day, which was just having a go at the people that got elected. And they end up settling on the argument, well, why don't you just say you were so incredibly drunk you didn't know what you were doing? And they're like, do you think that'll work? And the answer is, yeah, of course. I mean, did you see what happened? They had to be drunk.
Yeah.
I remember one of a job I had years ago, and I was working in a kitchen, and at the time I'd been a naughty boy and I'd lost my license for a little bit, and the head chef in there, it was this Kiwi bloke, and just me and him got on really well. But he'd hit the drink. We'd basically get there at 4 PM to start the shift, and start prepping and all that kind of stuff. And he'd walk over and he'd go, "Hey, Chris, bro, are you driving, bro?" I was going, "No, mate, still don't have my license." And he'd go, "You want a Jackie, bro?" Yeah, no worries. And the next thing I'd know, I'd have this double JD and Coke brought over to him.
My
Sensation.
favourite.
And before I'd even finish it, he'd go, "You want another Jackie, bro? Let's go." So I'd basically spend, and it'd always be a Friday or a Saturday night I'd be working. So I'd be working in a bistro at a pub, just getting absolutely blotto on Jack Daniels and Coke. We'd finish at about 10 o'clock. And I can tell I was more leg less than any of the patrons in there, but damn, they got some tasty food. But I can't really. It's just a shame it was that Jack Daniels stuff. So from Godless Scummer, we have got. Someone's trying to call me right now. That's not going to work because I am on a stream. I think Ed is now importing animals from Australia to make up for the loss of OnlyFans. So, kangaroo loose in rural Pennsylvania. You absolutely know that we are going to have to click on that link and check it out.
Jeff, why are you snitching, man?
He ain't snitching. It's on the internet. It's free.
Stop trying. People keep trying to ring me.
I already got it up, Chris.
Too easy. Hey, hang on a second. I'm just going to do this live on air.
Ryan,
Hang
what
on,
the fuck is that?
Hey, I'm live on a stream, so I can't talk right now. Hey, I'm actually live on a stream right now, so I can't talk. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
I'll talk to you later. I'll call you tomorrow. See, that's what happens when friends are late for a group chat.
Why are they calling you at 10:30 at night?
No, we'd organised we all used to go to school together, so we'd organised to have a chat earlier today, and everyone was at work, and I sort of said, well, I can't do tonight, but they've still included me in the group dial thing. I think they should all be watching Six Pack personally.
Why aren't they? Why aren't
No,
you shilling
you know
us?
what? That's the big question. Why aren't they?
Wait, can you just go up? I just saw the author. Wait, why is it Lebanon Daily News?
Yeah, Matthew Toth. Matt,
Because there's a this is in America. They name everything after places in the Middle East. I mean, it's from Mount Zion, Pennsylvania.
In Lebanon County.
You got to plant those cedars somewhere in America.
hang
Yeah,
on.
you do.
Like you've got a conflicting nation's name in your. What the hell? America.
So hang on. So it says sightings of a kangaroo or possibly a wallaby in the backyards. Have we got a picture?
That's a wallaby.
Yeah,
It's a wallaby. It's got rounded ears.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a wallaby.
100%. How does nobody figure out that it's a wallaby? They're like a kangaroo or wallaby.
Because they're
Matt.
Americans, Matt.
Matt, in 2015, a zookeeper was gutted by a cassowary. Okay? In Florida. Right? 2015. We have been warning them about these things for years. They're velociraptors. God damn it. And
Yeah, they basically are.
See, here's the problem with Pennsatucky.
Pennsatucky.
They don't read anything besides the Bible. So they would have no idea if that's a kangaroo, a wallaby. It could be a capybara to them. They have no fucking clue because they don't read books.
Oh, Ed, we have to remind you, they changed the name of that book to the Bibli.
One of my favorite clips on that sort of like lack of information that I've seen was when they went round and started asking Americans about North Korea. And so they'd go around and they'd start with the typical ones. Do you think North Korea is a threat? And almost everybody, 100% said, yes, of course. And they're like, so can you point to North Korea on a map? And things went downhill very quickly.
Oh,
One of my favorite ones was when they went to
maps.
they went to a map. They pointed to Australia and they said that's North Korea. Then they pointed to Tasmania and said that's South Korea. And the common response was, "Well, North Korea is a lot bigger than I thought."
Hey, you should see Australia on a flat Earth map. It's twice as wide.
Or not there at all.
The happiest animal in the world.
That is so cute.
One of their defense tactics is to throw their kids at an attacker and run away.
I'm sorry, Jay. This is making me want to
I
have to
should have
send you
thought about
stuff.
that.
All right. So what we've got is I think we might go to our TLDR Bible review. So has everyone got their?
Do you want to do that first, or do you want to do the dumbass tweets first?
I don't know, Jay. What do you think? I mean,
It is
What would
Jay's
you do?
channel.
what would you do first, Jay?
Jay or Jade?
Jay.
Me. I
Yeah,
say
what-
we go with well, let's go with TDO.
Okay, Jade. What do you think?
That as well.
Okay,
Damn
well, obviously Jade's on Team Jay, so I'll remember that. So because Jay wants to do that, I think we're going to go with dumbass tweets. No, we'll do the. So what we've got is it's a. it's for
Now,
the
see,
Babylon
I
Bee.
only said the TLDR because I figured you were going to go with the
Yeah,
dumbass
see, I
tweets.
knew
'cause you were
you
gonna-
Yeah, so I'm onto you. I'm onto you, Carl.
Let's do the dumbass tweets first. We've only got 15 of those this week, so
Oh, gee, that's down from last week.
yeah. Last week there was
I
28.
still haven't
so-
caught up on all of them. I couldn't quite catch it live.
All right.
So.
Well, actually, you know what? Okay, let's put it to the chat, because at the end of the day, it's let's see what you're all interested in. Give
I
us a
said
one.
something disturbing to Jay.
Oh, good lord!
So give us a one if you want the.
Is it
the
any
dumbass
more
tweets
disturbing than what
Give us
Jay
a-
sent to us last week?
first.
Well,
Two for the TLDR Bible, one for dumbass tweets. Let us know what you want first, and we will do whichever one you want first. That's pretty easy. It's so we can either poke fun at the Bible or just poke fun at society in general. Either way, we're having a laugh. I mean, that is the plan. And I'm not seeing much from the chat, so I'm guessing that no one's really.
The chat's all just like, nah, can't be bothered. Oh no, there we go. Because
The
there
one
is the
that
delay.
And yeah, Lissy with an 8. Yeah, thanks for that.
It's always 8, Chris.
I
1,
know
2,
I-
8, 69, 1.
I know I have hurt Jay psychologically.
Who is that supposed to be?
That's Spurs.
Really?
That's Spurs Chemo. That's
Oh,
his
good
face refaced onto Edmonds' head.
Looks like everybody wants dumbass tweets.
Hang on, was
Cool,
Dumbass
I can
Tweets
say-
1 or 2?
One.
Cool. I can send more crap to Jay.
All right. Well, in that case, Jay, well, we're going to do the Dumbass Tweets of the week first. If that's is that okay with you? I just want to make sure you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, this first one, I just thought it was kind
Wait. Let me warm up my face palm hand. All right, go ahead.
of. This one I thought was funny. It's from the CBS News. Says Titanic replica could set sail by 2022, following the original route. And then Shafiq comes back, says, "Yeah, it should survive this time, considering we melted all the icebergs."
Now, the sad thing is, I know who's building the replica.
Oh yes, yeah. So do I.
Yeah,
Let's just call him the Australian Trump. I think is. I have heard him described as that, and yeah, I know he's not quite the same, but
Yeah, I think he did have the Make Australia Great Again hat, which was a bit of a lame rip-off. But,
he tried that.
He also got sued by Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, which was awesome. But that would be Australia's own Clive Palmer. I remember going to a function up at his resort and having to sit through what felt like a 1-hour timeshare advert on that frickin' boat. Yep.
Now
he wants people to get on it dressed in clothing from the era.
Clive Palmer is a pretty nasty person. Like, he's the sort of person that ran a whole bunch of ads during a campaign that kept like they were incredibly racist on occasion. He's quite xenophobic in the ads. He talks about not letting any of the Chinese in particular in, sort of thing, and then behind everyone's back goes and makes massive deals to give off all the jobs and money from his mining conglomerate to certain ones, or at least like to oversimplify things a lot.
He had a massive fight with the Chinese government, and that was just him. That was just him having basically a dick waving contest with them. He's probably the only person in the world dumb enough to take on the Chinese government. But ironically, he's building his Titanic in China. So
yeah, he's a weird person.
That is.
But anyway, I now have something stronger to deal with these tweets. But on the Titanic, the way that the original Titanic hit the iceberg, it would have actually been better if they hadn't tried to avoid it. If they'd actually crashed straight into it, the ship probably would have stayed afloat, because it was designed so that it had all these lockable compartments down the side, so that if it did get a hole through its double iron-plated hull, that they could shut off a number of them. And I think they could afford to have something like, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think it was something like 96 or 80 something of them flooded. And they ended up ripping a hole through about 150 of them. Because what happened is they tried turning, but they didn't scale the rudder up with the ship, so it was quite slow to change direction. And as it tried to avoid the iceberg, it ended up just clipping, and the entire side of the ship scraped along the iceberg. So yeah, they would have been better off if they hadn't changed course and crashed into it. So yeah, I wonder if Clive Palmer will take that advice. But hopefully not with everyone on board.
This is actually part of the shallow Earth theory.
Good point from Peter Harrington. There's a rumor going around they're only selling halfway tickets, as that would be a full reproduction of the original trip.
All right, moving on to the next one.
What do we got?
This one is from Matt. Where are viruses made? A, the pharma lab. B, the secret base. C, the mind. Where do viruses exist? A, in the world. B, in the infected. C, only in the mind. C is correct on both questions. Labs
No.
make poisons, plastics, explosives, and computers. All viruses are a fantasy, a lie. Hashtag Roger
Can I inject
Bazanis.
them with something?
I'm sorry.
Is that a serious tweet?
Can
Like,
you
or is that
punch
someone
your tweet?
trolling?
Can you
I'm
actually
hoping
punch
it's
it?
not.
He
I wanna punch that.
hashtagged himself.
I know. That's why I want to punch
That's why,
you.
that's why I'm thinking it can't be serious, because I mean, who the fuck hashtags himself apart from Jay?
Apparently, Roger
Uh,
Bazanis.
Chris, you've tagged yourself in your own tweet before.
No, it was probably Jay tweeting for me.
No.
I don't think Jay tweets about New South Wales politics.
Oh, he does. He does. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. He's
Ed,
he,
Ed,
he loves his politics.
it only
Skype
gets
guy.
worse from here, Ed.
Oh God. Why do I?
And
do
I think
this?
about half of these are mine. Yeah, my apologies for some of the clips at the top. I just
Right.
wanted to. There we
This
go.
person's got 475,000 followers.
Research the
Oh,
militaristic
God.
Jesuit order and their involvement with the heliocentric model. The heliocentric model is literally sun worship. It's the largest psyop ever conducted and is still going strong this day.
Jay,
Ah,
I'm gonna
I sent you-
defer to Matt on that one.
No, hang on.
I sent you a picture that might actually.
No, I see now.
it carries with this.
Yeah, it
Just
does.
put it up.
I'll get to that one in just a second.
Yeah.
So,
What the fuck do we say to that?
I just.
Just because of your heliocentric, heathenistic, satanistic ways, man. Come on.
there,
Yeah.
there is one thing I can say to that: drink.
No.
show me on this doll where the rotation hurt you.
Oh dear.
I have also seen that done as show. Please show us on the doll where the globe touched you. But yeah,
And another one from Not the Globe. Marble statues.
this guy was a laugh. I'm not sure what he was going for here, but I think he actually thinks statues are like plastered dead people.
Marble statues are made from limestone that have been polished. Some of them are basically death masks, which are why the eyes are closed. They harden the veil with hide glue made from animals, create a mold from clay, and use geopolymer limestone, which would then be polished. Smaller statues carved from wood first, then clay molds of the carvings were made. Geopolymer limestones added to the molds and polished.
I had no idea what this was on. Like, as I said, I thought, like, does this guy actually think that they've plastered dead people?
I think asking does this guy think is your first problem.
Drink, everyone.
I
Drink.
just.
Oh.
Drink.
Drink. It gets worse.
I'm gonna have to make sure some of my drinks are water, otherwise I won't get through these tweets.
How hard is it to understand that marble? You can tell the difference between marble and limestone. Like, just God.
That's like telling a junkie, "Hey, this talc, it looks like Coke. You should try it."
Poor Ed.
I don't feel
Oh,
sorry
no.
for him though.
All right. This one made me giggle. When I think of 9/11, my subconscious mind automatically shows me images of planes crashing into buildings. Truth is, I have no idea what planes crashing into buildings look like. I have only seen it happen on TV. Mind control is real. And how can we know for sure that we've ever seen a real picture of Antarctica if we haven't personally taken the photo ourselves?
Oh,
Oh God!
I find it ironic that this person is called Seek the Truth.
Yeah.
Rambo at Seek the Truth. Like,
Can you see why I lost brain cells trying to find some tweets for Jay to use?
To answer Gary's question, I'm just trying to look more like Gary. I'm going to get rid of this to have the goatee and bit of hero worship. Bit of hero worship.
No, he took a sip of 120 proof whiskey.
Actually, I think it was 125 proof.
I'm sorry, Sandy. I didn't see it, or I would have said something. My apologies.
I think gravity's having an effect on Chris. It's like it's moving his hair to his ass.
True.
Trying to catch up with me, are you, Chris?
See, the funny thing is, I normally would have a full head of hair. Like you can sort of see, like it goes all the way there. But,
Rambo's back again with
Oh.
if satellites apparently orbit Earth running on solar power and don't need to come down for charging, why can't they make cars the same way? Why does Elon Musk cars need charging at charging station for hours only after a bit of driving? Does school teach and educate or just indoctrinate?
Got to be a trial of that.
I want to field this one.
Go for it.
Okay, so the thing about putting a solar panel on a car, has he heard of birds?
Oh yeah,
Or clouds.
birds
No,
aren't real.
No, but birds have this fascination for shitting on glass. Every time a car aims for your car while you're driving, it hits the windscreen. Not the roof, not the bonnet, no, the damn windscreen. If you've got this shiny glass solar panel on your roof, what's going to happen? It's going to get covered in bird shit and it won't work. God.
That's the
And
one.
yes, schools both teach and educate.
I like how Davros got so into that about birds and windshields.
Yeah, a little bit of a bird obsession there, Davros.
Reminds me of
I
the
love my birds. Like my actual Zoom icon that I use even for work is the local magpie that I befriended that I can get to sit on my arm. So I get him to, so he sits on my arm while I feed him on occasion. And I figured out that because magpies are such terrifying birds, I'm going to take over the world by training a whole bunch of them and then just sending them out. But the more I look at the world, the more I'm like, I don't really want to take over the world. Have you seen it? So,
Realizing that only half the room is Generation X, I have to explain that you younger kiddlywinks, and that includes you, Chris, your cynicism hasn't kicked in yet.
So Matt likes birds, does he?
sorry, I can't hear it there, Ed. You got to turn it up a bit more.
Hang on. My bird has something to say. Hang on. Fuck you.
Here,
This one reminds me of the
let me crank this up for you.
reminds me of the birds aren't real tweet we had a couple of weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
That was brilliant. That was some of the
They're
best
just
stuff,
government
right?
spies, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
Oh,
This one's just funny because this Jeep has seen some bullshit before.
hey, look, Ed, is that your car?
It's a grumpy old car.
Love it.
No. All right, Ed, you read this one. This
Why?
because it's funny.
We don't have polio because they changed the name of the disease to make it look like the vaccines had done anything. Go ahead, look it up. Just don't expect Google, Bing, or any of the other search engines run by those who were profiting off this to give you answers. What the fuck?
Okay.
How are we supposed to fucking look it up?
Where do we go from that?
Further
we've got
down into the deep void that is the lack of intelligence.
Yeah. We have a $2 super chat. Ed, do you want to read this one?
Oh, from Darth Dawkins. You all laugh at this. We laugh at you atheists.
Thanks,
Hey,
Darth.
Gary.
Good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Gary.
Now this one isn't It's not the big picture. It's on the it's on the jar of sanitizer. But the sign is funny too. With Vader can destroy galaxies in mask. You can shop for 1 in 20 minutes. And then I looked over and seen the sanitizer said paper cut finder. I was like,
you know, ever since they've brought in these mask mandates, I've been wondering, can I get away with wearing a full-blown Darth Vader mask?
As long as you cover your mouth and nose, I imagine it could. Although the amount of people when I was teaching very early on in our outbreak before we had lockdown that I had to remind in the lab that the mask covers your nose as well as your mouth was surprisingly high. But when we're not in lockdowns, my attempt to remain fit is to go rock climbing. I love rock climbing, but they kept leaving hand sanitizer by the door. So I'd be climbing all these holes, I'd be whacking my hands, I'd be cutting everything. And then I'd be like, oh, hand sanitizer at the end. And I'd just because normally I would stop climbing when my hands got too sore and wouldn't let me keep going. So it was always a fun time. But yes, it definitely finds cuts.
If you're going to wear a mask, don't be a dick nose.
I just made Jay a Star Lord.
Oh, good Lord!
Check your Twitter and then show Matt.
Do I want to be seeing this?
I've got a request for you, Triple D. I'm going to send it to you in Twitter.
I don't. It's like. Can you do me a favor?
I'll do that for you. But I'll send it to you. That's you. That's you.
It looks good, doesn't it? It looks good. That's giving me a different idea. Well, the fact that it fit.
All right, where are we? Okay. There you go. We saved 100% of our taxes by switching to Jesus.
It's funny because it's true.
Lissy Lou wants you to put those on Discord, Davros.
Yeah, give me a week. I've got 138 refaces of people. Okay. Oh, Jay, you are gonna love me. Hang on a second. Here we go. Back to the Twitters. Push that one. Push that
Jade.
one.
Jade, you got this one.
God.
It is the smallest because people do their own pit. Because people do drink their own piss for survival or medicine purposes. Yo, I've never heard this before. LOL, it's easy to look it up on Google. And one of my friends back in elementary school drank her own urine and when she was sick and she was healed. Oh my God, what?
There are people out there who think urine has curative properties.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
there's
Dave.
people who full on have it in their diet. It's just doesn't it send you
Drink
like
their
mad?
pee?
There is a reason your body gets rid of it along with all its waste products. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in Jim Pender's, in Jim Pender's Discord server, there was a flat earther that was into the urine therapy, and I said I had an appointment with my GP the next day. He said, go and ask your doctor. My doctor looked at me and went, "What?" He's drinking his waste. Like, that's the way he put it. It's your waste.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what it is. I mean, anyway, there's some strange people out there. Most of them are in this room, but there's some stranger people as well.
I made Jay very happy, I think.
I resent that. I'm not a person.
Sorry, I didn't mean to species you.
Is that allegedly Dave? That sounds like him, doesn't it?
Yeah. He was a breatharian for a day.
I like this one. I had a man try to put his face between my boobs this morning. Okay, he was a 92-year-old patient. He was trying to read my name badge, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh.
And this is funny. Chris, you go ahead and read this one.
Oh, we'll
Start with the top.
God.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll get my best God voice. You are here on Earth for one reason, and one reason only. I'm still figuring out what it is. And Zeus, we discussed this. It's sex. Only sex. I know you only had that one time with Mary, but try it again. Just use a condom. We don't need another savior.
If you're not following God and Zeus on Twitter, you should. Some of that shit is freaking hilarious. And then this. Yeah. My friend, you bow to no one. The great Brendan Fraser making his comeback finally. Okay, just
I
me.
don't get it.
All right.
Nah.
You don't know Brendan Fraser? The
Yeah, I
Mummy
know who
movie?
Brendan Fraser is, but I don't get the
Yeah.
tweet.
It's a
Well,
long
he's-
story.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been garnering a whole lot of support lately to come back to do stuff, and it's been like an overwhelming thing because he disappeared because of some really shitty stuff.
Okay.
Not on his end, what was done to him,
Okay.
and so he actually stepped away, and he's starting to try to make a comeback. And the internet, especially like on TikTok and Twitter and whatnot, are just huge support pushing him all the way. So.
Yeah,
For
cool.
those that are Brendan Fraser fans, this was awesome. For me, I thought it was funny, and so yeah. But like I said, baby, it was just me.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Morning, my friend.
And then this is the last one. I saved the best for last.
Oh, physics.
Go ahead, Matt.
All right. Here we go. I won't read the hashtags, but Globeheads will present this as evidence for Earth's curvature. If there's anyone who's just listening, it's a bunch of wind turbines over the horizon with some water in the middle showing how you can actually see them disappearing. But then why are the more distant windmills larger? Not. Okay, because that's not curvature, it's refraction. Wait, what? This person, like, I looked at this, I don't know what they were going for, because yes, there is some refraction in the atmosphere, but it works against flat earthers.
Shh. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're just a Glober.
All right,
Globehead.
time for me to field Matt's answer here. Now, could you see the horizon on that picture? It was flat, and it's apparent, so it's not really there.
Checkmate, Matt. Checkmate. This is the third time in 2 weeks you've had your ass handed to you on the stream.
And I
It's
did
still
it with
bleeding.
One picture. I did it with one picture. He's got your teeth. He's got your teeth there, Jay. Beautiful.
So that was the dumbass tweet of the week with some special entries by Matt and Davros.
I think we might have to change it to This Week in Twitter.
Yeah. Because I'm finding more and more funny ones than I am dumbass ones.
Yeah.
Or could you go this week in stupid?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. This Week in Twitter. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, don't
Although
try and find
Facebook's a
stuff.
bit more of a train wreck than Twitter at the moment.
Yeah,
I mean,
but don't try and find stuff on Telegram. You might get the wrong picture.
For the last time, the earth is not flat or round, it's thick.
Hey! That's supposed to be
All right, we
face
have
cheese.
5 of the Queen's, I don't know, shekels from the Godless Scummer. Crude thought, okay, well, it's from Godless Scummer, but I wonder if Sleeping Warrior was filling up allegedly Dave's bottle for him. Hashtag Leaking Warrior.
That's nasty.
You forgot to put leaking lawyer as well.
Leaky warrior.
Well, what do we say?
I wonder if anyone's shown Matt his thesis.
Have you seen his thesis?
Whose?
Sleeping Warriors.
No, no one's shown me his thesis.
We could do a review.
Shall we give him the premise of what the thesis was about?
Oh, give it to him. Give it to him.
Okay. So Anthony Riley, otherwise known as Sleepy Creepy, he was on this hell-bent mission that he got like approval from Karen B and the like. And by the way, Karen B is the one who had an interaction with Bigfoot. So anyway, he decided he would do his law thesis. Like, he cited a particular case. He then decided that he would use flat Earth evidence against the globe as the reason why flat Earth should be taught as the alternative to the globe. Basically, it's the creation versus evolution argument, but flat Earth versus what we've known.
Doesn't it start out the same way fucking Hobbins does? Hi, my name is Anthony Riley.
Yes, but there's no cover page. There is no contents at the start. Like, it is 34 pages. At the end of the 34 pages, his conclusion is 4 lines long.
Makes sense.
Within the first 4 pages, there's a space comma.
It is coming.
But the worst bit is, right, he puts in thumbnails of like Carl Sagan and all that, but then this is a printed document that he handed into the university with a hyperlink to a YouTube of his own creation. He posted his own video as a citation in his thesis.
Okay. What a strong academic source that is. We have a $2 super chat. You know what? I'm going to let Jade read this one.
Darth Dawkins says flat Earth was invented by atheists.
Sense.
Why are all flat earthers Christian?
Yeah.
Apparently they're not. Who
Well,
knows?
And like Pete says, he uses himself as a citation throughout the whole document.
Yeah, exactly. I've got the PDF.
Actually, I can now technically use myself as a citation because I do actually have a paper that I've authored.
Ooh.
But
yeah.
that's
Oh,
not
no,
how
hang
it
on, hang on.
works.
Do me a favor, send it to me because I'm going to find a way to cite you in a history paper.
But I have a question.
A
Like,
challenge.
Let me find the DOI link.
yeah,
You
but-
can find me on. I'd be on Google Scholar. I think if you type my name in, because I got a couple of papers that my name's on. It's only a couple. I wished I'd have another one by now, considering a year and a half into PhD. But COVID slowed everything down. But let me see if I can find it. I'll send the DOI.
Davros, you got to send Matt
Did
that
it start
PDF.
with hi, my name is Matt?
I'll see if I can find it. I will
Look,
see if I can.
if you
I'll
actually
post
wanted
it
to-
in the Discord when I can find
If you
it.
wanted to go through one of these theses with me, I'd be happy to. But I could also show you parts of my honors thesis as well, just for comparison of what it took to actually get through. And by the way, honors is 1 year, whereas a PhD thesis is generally about 3-4 years worth of work. And
wanna embarrass
even my
yourself with
honors
that?
thesis was well over 34 pages. I don't know how you do it. Oh, good. Look, it's the first one that comes up. Where's
All right. So what we might do is we've got the TLDR Bible.
Doggo?
that we're going to go through.
Doggy.
So what it is, reputable journalistic website, the Babylon Bee, decided to do a TLDR of all the books of the Bible, all 66. So we're going to go through and have a look, and we'll put the link down below because it is a funny article. And
Before you go too far, how about you explaining to people out there that don't know what a TLDR is?
he's always interrupting me, isn't he? He doesn't trust me, does he? What? Hang on. Hang on. Unfortunately, Jay, being a very old person, doesn't know what TLDR is. It stands for too long, didn't read. Is that okay? Which was really good for someone at your vintage there, Jay. So it's actually I was going to ask, how is Methuselah going?
Grumpy. He's fucking grumpy as shit. He's ready. He wants to die, but it ain't working.
Yeah, that's all right. He's your younger brother, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Makes sense. All right. So, as we do with the Bible, we will start with Genesis, which Genesis is God makes everything, and it's good for about 3.2 seconds. Moving on, Exodus. Take it away, Jay.
Yahweh versus Raw. Fight night only on pay-per-view. Sunday.
All right, Triple D, give us some Leviticus.
Hang on a second. I was doing things. Stop doing gross stuff.
Good on Leviticus.
Numbers.
Israel makes a wrong turn near Mount Sinai, refuses to ask for directions.
All right, Matt. Deuteronomy.
I said stop doing gross stuff. Gosh, what is wrong with you people?
Joshua.
The hotly anticipated product launch of Moses 2.0.
All right, we have Judges, a riveting documentary on the doctrine of total depravity. Let's go to Ruth.
The Bachelorette. Hebrew edition.
1 Samuel.
David and Goliath.
2 Samuel.
David and Goliath, the direct to VHS sequel.
1 Kings.
Solomon marries a ton of women, and that turns out to be a really bad idea. Who knew?
2 Kings.
Israel and Judah go 0 for 2 in a death match against Babylon and Assyria. Should have declared Philippians 4:13 over that mess, guys.
Wait, which one is Philippians 4:13?
I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
That's
the one. All the whenever there's a sporting event, that they thank Jesus, and they've all got Philippians 4:13. Interestingly, when Shawn Michaels came back to fight Triple H, he had a shirt with Philippians 4:13 on it, just as a point of interest.
Nerd.
Triple H smacked him.
1 Chronicles. Who's that?
That would be you.
This is what happens when they distract me. A sweeping documentary of Israel's history, like those sprawling 24 VHS sets covering World War II your dad probably has. 2 Chronicles.
A sweeping documentary of Israel's histories, like those 24 VHS sets covering World War II your dad probably has, part 2.
Let's get some Ezra.
The temple gets an extreme home makeover.
Nehemiah.
Jerusalem gets an extreme home makeover.
Excellent. Esther.
A brave Jewish woman saves her people, full of more exciting drama and intrigue than in any episode of Game of Thrones. Plus, way more clothing.
Job.
It's a Hebrew country music song.
And we have Psalms, an ancient Hillsong album with sheep metaphors instead of ocean metaphors. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to call them out. You all know it's your turn. You all know what's next. So, Jay?
God pities a fool.
Well, you've got to say what Bible verse it is for those who aren't watching.
Proverbs.
There we go. Start again.
Proverbs. God pities a fool who don't follow him. Stavros.
He's supposed to announce it.
No, he said he's not going to.
See, Davros doesn't listen.
He wants us to do it now.
I can't even say that fucking word.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
What disease? Everything is meaningless. Except everything isn't really meaningless because God gives everything meaning. Whoa!
Song of Solomon. Go ask your parents.
Sound advice. Anyone who's
Isaiah.
ever read the Bible.
Oh, Isaiah, make worship great again.
Jeremiah. God has a great plan and a future for you, and definitely not any suffering. Nope, not at all.
Lamentations.
Sad face.
Ezekiel, a total Lovecraftian mind trip with bones and eagles and flaming psychedelic wheels and stuff.
Daniel fights his own personal lions, who also happen to be actual lions that want to eat him.
Hosea, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Joel, minor prophet who is not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Amos, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Obadiah, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Jonah, an anthropomorphic asparagus, goes on adventures with some pirates.
I can't read. I've got tears in my eyes.
Oh, dear.
I shouldn't have taken a sip of whiskey.
Yes, you should have. You should have. All right, we're up to Jonah for you there,
No,
Deborah.
Micah.
Micah.
Oh, Micah.
Micah, he was the asshole in Red Dead Redemption 2. Minor prophet, who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Nahum, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
I'm going to get this wrong, but Habakkuk, a minor
Habakkuk.
prophet.
Habakkuk.
Sorry?
Habakkuk.
Minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Zephaniah.
Incidentally, Habakkuk is also my World of Warcraft character's name still to this day.
Is he a cuck?
Zephaniah, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Zechariah, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
You
Haggai.
skip Haggai.
Yeah, feel free to skip.
Minor prophet
Haggai,
who's not
feel free
Jonah.
to
Feel
skip.
free to skip.
Zechariah, minor prophet who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Malachi. Hey, that was the name of the guy on Bender's butt. Minor prophet, who's not Jonah. Feel free to skip.
Now, we're getting into the New Testament. Look out.
Matthew. Peter does some dumb stuff. Jesus is the Messiah.
Oh, why didn't I get Matthew? Mark, Peter does some dumb stuff. Jesus is the suffering servant. Oh, I nearly said serpent.
No, it's that snake.
Luke, Peter does some dumb stuff. Jesus is the Son of Man.
John. Peter does some dumb stuff. Jesus is the Son of God.
Acts, miracles, shipwrecks, lots of tongues. Basically, John MacArthur's worst nightmare.
Romans. God justifies and screws stuff up.
Uh-oh, we've lost Jade. She's run away.
Uh-oh.
She's gone back to the Bible. She's gone back to the Bible.
I'll cover
All right,
it.
we'll skip Jade. We'll come back to Jade. So 1 Corinthians for you, Matt.
Stop screwing stuff up, Corinth.
2 Corinthians. Corinth, I mean it this time, Corinth.
I'm going to throat punch you, Corinth.
No, I'm going to threaten to throat punch you, Corinth.
That's I think that was the line, wasn't it?
All right, next time I'll threaten to throat punch you. Oh boy. Should I come back to you?
Those regrets. I don't know. Someone mentioned throat punch, and that was it.
Oh, skull.
This is true as well. Yeah, it's well, it was until they shut down OnlyFans. But anyway,
Romans, Chris.
Romans. God justifies.
Galatians.
No, Galatians. Sorry.
yeah. Galatians, Romans, but shorter.
Ephesians, Romans but shorter too. Electric Boogaloo.
Philippians. You can win sport games through Jesus.
Yeah.
Colossians. Jesus rules all of creation. Yes, even the weird stuff like platypi.
Platypi.
First Thessalonians. Jesus is coming around the mountain when he comes to.
Second Thessalonians, a letter full of encouragement and inspiration, like an ancient Max Lucado book.
First Timothy. Ladies, please stop talking.
2 Timothy. Paul gives his dying instructions to Timothy, much like Yoda to Luke in Return of the Jedi.
Isn't that the guy you worship, Yoda?
No, Yoda's younger than I am.
Be water, my friend.
Yeah, Jay worships Joda.
Titus. Basically a first century vision casting conference for young pastors.
Philemon, Paul's passive-aggressive anti-slavery manifesto.
Oh, Hebrews. Moses gets straight earthed for 13 chapters.
No, it gets ethered.
Ethered. Ah, damn it.
So you got that flat earth on your mind.
Hang on, we're gonna have to.
I
We're
know.
gonna
See,
have to
it's why I got destroyed by those debates, and now it's all that's in my head.
We have to introduce him to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He'll learn what ether is.
This one's definitely yours, or Ed.
Yeah, James, act more gooder, people. And just to show everybody, if I can get this right, I have more gooder tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
Under what looks like a cross. Quite fitting.
Yeah, that's a gang tattoo there.
First Peter, you gonna suffer, fam.
2 Peter, bro. Paul's really confusing. Please help.
First John, God is love, okay?
2 John, yup, he's still love.
3 John. How many times do I have to say it, people? Gosh.
Jude, stop being heretics, please. Okay, thanks. Bye.
And Revelation, Kirk Cameron fights the Antichrist in order to save Christmas from the New World Order. Thanks, Kirk. And there we have it. That is the TLDR version of the Bible. I think that's probably the best way to learn the Bible. Definitely a better version of the Bible. And in the end, Kirk Cameron saves us all. And Christmas.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it just brings me back to how many scholars actually stated how Revelations was the only book that was written differently to the other 60 plus books in the Bible.
Well, yeah, I think they're all written different. It
was a finalization of everything, but not everything that was previously written matched up to shit that was going to happen. It's confusing. But hey, if you read the Bible from front to back, it doesn't make fucking sense at all.
No. If you read the Bible from front to back, you end up here as an atheist like the rest of us.
Yeah,
except for Jay, who has funny
Statistically
beliefs.
speaking, when they've done surveys of people who have left religion, the number one reason people put down is they read the Bible. If you're talking about Christians leaving the religion, that is obviously it's different for other faiths. But yeah, generally speaking, the best way to leave a religion is to read the holy book or holy books of said religion. But yeah, I don't think even the original authors ever intended them to be read as one complete package. They were all meant to be individual books with their own messages.
They were never meant to be a start here and finish there. In fact, the order was determined at the Council of Nicaea.
Was it the order in the book? No, didn't that come later? Or am I getting it mixed up? Because I thought Council of...
They did the whole thing.
It does not say roll a d20 or choose your own adventure on the front cover. Therefore, I start at the front and I go to the back. That's how the books work, okay?
That's it. I've rolled one. Shit, we've just got the Messiah crucified. Damn it. How do we come back from this?
All right, so a couple things here from the chat. P. Aaron said, I thought Hebrews was about making tea. Sandy says, that made my day, LOL.
Hebrews is about making coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Oxco, that was genius. Claire S. Bear, Brill. Jin and a couple other people wanted a link, so it's in there. And from Gary Priestley, Chris's number one troll. Chris, you must clip that section for a stream for a dedicated post.
For you, Darth, anything.
And Richard said it's called foreshadowing.
Well, that's true.
Even Marvel has several viewing orders.
It just depends which way you want to.
Well, so does Star Wars, and they're meant to be in order.
Amber, when Amber was looking into religion and stuff, she wanted to read the Bible, and she started reading it the way you would read a book, like a normal person. And I tried to explain to her that that's not really how you're taught to read the Bible. And that explanation just made her look at me like I had three heads. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would I do that?
When you got to have a book so you can read a book, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a companion guide. Yeah. But it was always, I remember it was always you start with, we'd always start people generally at either Luke or John. That was the general start there, then get to some, always go into Acts, a bit of Rome and some of the nice fluffy stuff. And yeah.
Just for the general public, I have just posted Anthony Riley's PDF thesis in the general chat of Hereticals Discord.
Excellent.
Anyone want to have a laugh?
We'll have a look. So, a $2 super chat from Darth Dog. Darth's spending some coin tonight. Thanks, Darth. I'm not Gary. Well, not that Gary, at least.
Gary.
Sure.
Gary.
Sorry, I just keep picturing SpongeBob looking for his snail.
Wow.
Now, speaking of Darth Dawkins, that actually goes to a good segue because we've got the fundies coming up. So we're the award for the greatest fundamentalists out there, and we are looking for categories. I mean, we've got the greatest contributor to atheism, and certainly we've got a few nominees already for that. Definitely Darth Dawkins will be nominated for that one, as will Ken Ham, Kent Hovind, for their contributions to atheism over the years. But I guess we need some more categories. I mean, we need to be able to nominate people. We need to be able to have this nice award ceremony. I'm going to throw to you first, Matt. What award category would you like to see out there?
I mean, one I was thinking of based on my conversation the other day was biggest quack.
Yeah, that could be good. Is that because you're hoping to win it, or
I want to win something? No.
Just trying to use science against the blog? What's wrong with you?
Sorry,
it's almost as bad as using science against the Guardian.
I think I just overloaded the general chat in Discord.
I better open it up and have a look.
I've got more. Don't you worry.
But yeah, I mean, I know I suggested it earlier, but you could try like the biggest quote mine collapse because a lot of them love their quote mines.
Definitely, that would definitely be a good one. Peter Harrington, what about best Hillsong pastor? Yeah, gee, if I had to stuck with it a few more years, it could have been me. Well, there's not going to be many left because they're in a bit of trouble, the old Hillsong. But
Chris, what about if we put up Hillsong's most prominent member? Oh, hang on. No, ScoMo's not allowed in.
ScoMo doesn't get Hillsong.
You sure about that?
Yeah, because I used to go to church with Horizon.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to go to church with the Prime Minister at Horizon Church in Sutherland, which is not affiliated with Hillsong.
Are you sure? Hang on, don't they both pray to the same guy?
If you're talking about money, yes.
There you go. I win via causality.
See, that's actually one of those urban myths. No, the Prime Minister does not go to Hillsong.
Just because he doesn't go doesn't
personally
mean
vouch for that
money.
One. I had many conversations with him when our children were both in the same in childcare together, and anyway, that's a whole other story.
Then quick question.
Mhm.
Why is the government giving money to a church?
All governments have always given money to churches.
Why?
Why? Well, that's a really good question.
The fact you
Um,
rolled your eyes then was
Yeah,
beautiful.
they shouldn't be getting. Look, it's because churches have got way too much power in the country.
Yeah.
It's
Damn it.
ridiculous. I mean, we're a majority atheist. Well, maybe. Well, I wouldn't say atheist.
Last census was second biggest group to Catholics. It was 29% to 31%, if I can remember from when we did the last
Yeah,
one.
But if you actually go off church attendance figures and actual practicing, because a lot of people will just tick Catholic or Anglican as because it's, we always used to tick Anglican growing up in the census, and we never went to church. It's just, that was all like the Church of England, that was just like our heritage, our background. And, there were people who were Catholic, but no.
So-
This-
Well, I almost became a pastor.
So far we've got 5 recommendations. 1 was the best Hillsong pastor. 2,
Yeah.
the best NIFB pastor. 3, award for the most seen but not heard wife.
Oh!
Oh,
Very
Biggest
good.
quack. And then mine, that my input on this one, the best reason for playing.
Best reason for playing.
I've
Yeah,
already got one. There's no reason I shouldn't have a second one. That was Kenneth Copeland's response to that question.
Yeah. Well, it helps him fulfill the Great Commission.
You mean the great tax write-off?
And Godless Scummer, £2 of the Queen's currency. £2 because I'm stealing the TLDR for my channel. Well, in all fairness, we stole it first, so you stealing it, you should probably pass that £2 on to the Babylon Bee. But by the
that
time
make it
YouTube take their cut, well,
Yeah, will that make it a meme because it's been stolen?
maybe.
So what other categories do we got?
Well, I think there needs to be an award for favorite flat earther.
Well, that
'Cause I know that the winner of that will come on and accept the award.
I put
There has
Chemo's
to be-
face on a puppy.
there has to be an award for most badass convicted fundamentalist.
do you want to nominate yourself, Ed?
No.
No, well, that's
Most
Hogan
badass-
versus Curtis.
So we got the most badass convict fundy.
There you go.
Absolutely. I think we have to.
Most recently arrested Fundy.
Well,
Oh, on
it
that.
depends. That
Could you
could be
do?
Carl
You could do
Curtis.
one. I don't know the exact wording, but what about like the biggest hypocrite? Like, what's his name? Who is the anti-gay, anti-abortion, anti-drug preacher that got caught
which
with
one?
the male prostitute doing meth? Like you could have a category for that. There's got to be something.
God, I've read his book.
The definition of irony.
What's his name?
Yeah. There we go.
Best
Ted Haggett. Ted Haggett.
Yeah.
That's him.
best definition of irony.
I think Melissa, she actually bought his wife's book about why she stayed. I was like, really?
Oh,
Back
I
in-
remember we talked about this not that long ago.
Yeah, that's back in our rather religious days.
Although we've got to do the an actual I think people have mentioned something like this, but the best atheist pastor in the sense of like an atheist demagogue or something.
Actually, there was a particular comedian who became like an absolute superstar after he left the church. I can't remember his name. Sort of fat fellow. He's American. Yells and screams.
That's all Americans.
Oh no! But
Oh, you're talking about Sam Kinison.
that's the one. He's
Oh.
a winner.
He died. He got killed on his wedding night
Yeah.
by a drunk driver.
Oh, sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a damn.
So
Yeah.
we got another one here from Richard Madison, award for best preacher in the only true Christian religion.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. Hinduism.
you guys
that
haven't
one.
brought this one back up again. I'm stealing from someone. I can't remember who actually said this, but most appealing pasta.
Most
said
appealing,
that.
yes.
Most
Okay.
appealing pastor.
Yes.
Yes. Either the Banana Man himself or Mr. Peel Cupcake.
Good. Well, that's could be an interesting one. Jade, what do you think? What category would you like to see? What can you see coming up? Having spent way too many hours like me watching some of these lunatics.
I need time to think about. I'm not sure.
Too early. All right. Well, it's. I think we can have some fun. So look, in the comment section, if you're watching this later, throw some ideas for categories. We really want to hear them. And next week we're going to open the nominations for the categories that we pick, and then a few weeks after that, we're actually going to have the awards. There will be voting on the awards, and I'm looking forward to hopefully presenting Darth or Kenneth or Kent with something.
Now we have to come up with a category for couples because there are quite a few couples out there on social media.
Well, Tangelo might show up. He's been on the channel before, Darth.
Well, now there's I can't remember all their names because I don't watch them. I know there's I don't know 2 or 3 different married couples, and then there's the 2 blonde sisters. What the hell's the name of their channel?
A certain Guardian article reader loves doing videos on them.
So and so explained. Whatever the fuck.
Girl
Yeah.
defined.
Girl
That's
Defined. There you go.
Yeah. And what about Fappy old dude and Shmee?
That would be a good couple.
I won't even threaten. I'll just throat punch you.
So, we do got one. We got another one. Preacher who has created the most atheists.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Oh, there's going to be some competition in that. I'm thinking we definitely have to have a best fundamentalist atheist award because there's some
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
religious atheists out there. Let me tell you.
I think that's the Pope who's created the most atheists.
There you go. Hubby and wife preacher teams is what Lissy said. So yeah, that's more than one for that one. So we'll go with that one.
She only wants that because that's what her dream was back in the day. Yeah, we're gonna go and preach together. She was going to do the kids ministry. I was going to plant the church, and we were just going to go great guns. I'd write a couple of books, we'd release a couple of albums, Hillsong style, and drive a flash car because that's what Christianity is all about.
Absolutely.
Cutest couple
Then
version.
Then I
I'm
made
Angelo and Darth.
Bible.
I'm gonna throw my another one out for best wackadoo.
Wackadoo.
All right, and we got to have one for creepiest looking because there's some creepy looking fuckers out there.
Creepiest looking. Yeah, okay. You know what? I think creepiest looking. Lifetime Achievement Award for services to atheism. You know what? I think maybe I go to G-Man, but I think we do have to have a Lifetime Achievement Award for services to atheism. I think
Best catchphrase by a pastor.
Well, hello, my name's Ken Hovind. We believe the earth is 2,000 years.
Best thesis.
Anthony Riley, winner.
Hello, my name's Ken Hovind. Oh, definitely. Well, look, everyone, give us your thoughts, give us your ideas. We've gone past the hour and a half mark, so we'll start to wrap things up on that note. Ed, we can't find you on Twitter anymore, but are you going to be yelling at anyone on YouTube this week?
Maybe. I heard that,
the answer is yes, but you're not sure who yet.
No, I'm sure who it is. I heard Mutt Powell put a video out about me, but we can't find it now because he's a coward and got rid of it already. So maybe I'll do another video about old Mutt Powell and see if he wants to take the GOD challenge.
Oh, look out! Well, I'm afraid to ask what the GOD challenge is. That sounds like
face me like a man. You want to run your mouth, debate me. I'll crush your freaking beliefs.
He can use the power of Christ to compel you.
Yeah, I'll use my own power as the one and only true God.
Yeah, God.
We some coffee.
Well, yeah, I got coffee.
Ed
and
will
a
show
guy.
everyone gravity.
Jade, where you've got to have something coming up. You got to. What's coming up?
I'm not really sure. I'll be on Cults and Conspiracies on Wednesday.
Mhm.
Ooh,
And then this Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to put out a video this week or not. I say I always want to, and then I don't. So I'm just going to say I'm not sure this week. And I hope I can, but we're still dealing with some stuff with our son.
So Ted says Google Archives, Ed. So if anybody knows how to work that, maybe they can do that and throw us a link.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I don't know how Google. I've never figured out Google Archive. So
see what happens. All right, Triple D. You don't have a channel.
Well, I did. I just removed most of it.
Which chats will you be trolling this week?
Yours.
So I probably should ask what we've got coming up, but I'll go to Matt first. Matt, what's coming up this week?
Well, this week, not much. I'm still filming for my next video, which is going to be a big one. So however long it takes me to film that and put it together and get all the inputs, going to be big. That I'll announce that one closer to when it's ready. However, because I am almost a polymathic today, I'm going to fill in for Jen. Jen and I are actually already doing a podcast every Saturday, although not this week because Jen is away, where the main goal will be to interview scientists, though in weeks where we can't get hold of specialists, so whether that's actually researchers, PhDs, etc., in different fields. We're actually going to start a new channel for that will be just podcasts that we do where we interview people in different fields. So we've already had an astrobiologist on, and we've got a whole bunch of nice scientists lined up to do for different fields. We will probably also have Dr. Carl back on at some point. So that's the big news from that end. The two of us. So I'll be co-hosting, and Jen will be our lovely main host for that.
What we should do is we should probably have a chat to Steve, and so he'll be able to line up Landon Knoll for you.
Oh, actually, I was on a live stream with Landon Knoll several months ago, thanks to David McGuinness, and Landon Knoll, like, he did this 12-hour stream with a whole bunch of scientists on. Like, I was in freaking awe.
He's incredibly smart. Well, he discovered the 25th and the 26th Mersenne Prime while he was in high school.
Yeah. But he comes out and he puts on.
I don't know what a Mersenne Prime is though, but yeah.
Yeah, but he puts on his Fatty McFuckface T-shirt of Clive Palmer.
Oh yeah. He's an American who hates Clive Palmer. It's funny, but he does like Pauline, funnily enough. So that's another story. All right, cool. So I was going to ask Jay what we've got coming up, but Jay's run away, so we're just going to dump Jay from the channel because that's just rude. So we have got.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have power.
What do we got coming up this week, Jay?
What do we got coming up? Part 2 of Heaven's Gate and Cults and Conspiracies on Wednesday. Hang on. What was that? Oh. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ooh, Jay's in trouble.
So yeah, we got part 2 of Heaven's Gate. I think this week we're looking at the article from 95 that was updated in 97. 22 edicts or some shit like that from Heaven's Gate. I know Jade's going to be there. I'm guessing Davros and Matt probably. Hey, Grumpy, you going to join us again?
I don't know yet. Possibly.
So the reading through Doe's intro was wow.
Yeah,
there was some special shit in there.
What's weird is that is a very hectic day for me. I go to work. I'm at work from 9 until 2:30. I pick up my son. I bring him home, get him sorted, wait for the missus to get home from work. I piss off the puddle jumpers to hand out food to the needy. I get back here with about half an hour or so to spare. And Jay's like, here's a link.
Well, you said you wanted on, so.
Yeah, because, like, dude, tracksuits and Nikes? Yeah, I'm in.
What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. So now we will have something on Sunday evening. Normally that's when we've been having the debate discussions. I haven't got anything in particular planned, but it could just be could be Jay's finger smoking.
We've had a talk about we were going to have a talk for like ever now. Why don't we do that?
Do you want to do it?
Why don't we do that?
Atheist versus Buddhist. All right. I'm happy to do that. You're just not allowed to get angry when I.
No. I'll be all right.
Well, you sure? I mean, we might need someone to moderate that conversation.
No, we'll be all right.
No whipping out the BBC.
Hey, he whips out the BBC. I'm going to whip out Guardian articles. So all right. Well, okay, let's do that. Okay, so Jay versus Chris on Sunday. Winner gets the channel.
There you go.
Oh, damn, Chris. It's going to suck to see you leave.
Yeah, it's been good.
Gary just said, fight. Winner takes the channel.
Yeah, see, great minds think alike, and me and Gary. But yeah, so I think we'll have the 6-pack pre-show next week. Jump in for the pre-show. That's kind of an open thing. If anyone wants to jump in and just hang out, say hi, you're welcome to. We've got Discord as well. I won't be in Discord tonight, unfortunately, after the show.
No, I got to run too. So
I'm pretty regularly. I'll show us away often, but I've always got it open. So if you ever want to pop in and say hi, pop in and say hi, and if I'm around, I'll say hi back. But yeah, apart from that, I think that's everything. Oh,
Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, damn. Hopefully, all right.
Hey, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but good luck, man.
Definitely. Well, look, on that note, I think we'll call it a night, or a day or a morning, whatever it is. So wherever you are on this beautiful planet, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening.
If you,
whatever it is,
you
wherever you are on the planet. Catch you all later.
Wait a second. Oh.
What? We're still. No, I haven't ended it.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
I'll share.
Where will I find it?
Hang on a second. Oh, there you go. It will be in your Twitter messages. It's coming. There we go. Tick. Something like that.
Big blank screen. That's okay. Hang on. Let me reload it.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come. Twitter's a bitch with my picture.
Yeah, Twitter's doing annoying things. Let me see if I can load it here. Is it what I
Yes, it was what you requested.
Oh, I don't know. I'll say that. That's gonna if. Yeah. Excellent, Scummer. I'm going to come and steal your channel. All right. Well, look, on that note, we will finish it there. So, everyone, thank you for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, become a member. If you aren't a member, become a member. I'd say it doesn't cost anything, but it does cost you about $3. But it helps support the channel, helps pay for things like Canva, StreamYards, sort of the expenses we go to put this on. If you can help, that's cool. If you can't, that's fine.
Chris is going to need a lawyer to get his channel back. So
yeah, definitely. And Ed needs some extra dollars now that his OnlyFans is closed. So
yeah, just not Nate the lawyer, apparently.
No, I'd actually get an actual lawyer.
Ooh. Did you have a shovel for that one?
All right. Catch you all later. See yous.